Hello, you all. I'm so excited about today's book club with the affirmation book. This is our manifestation book club, and we are going through one of my favorite parts in the affirmation book today that I told you all would be one of the most exciting book clubs ever, because this part of the book really opens up the flow of abundance in your life, and it really opens up the pieces of yourselves that you might not be aware are blocking the flow of abundance and money in your life. Oh my God, I see so many familiar humans. Hello. Hi, Kim. Hello. Hello, Elena. Hi. Oh my gosh, welcome to book club, ladies. Okay, so we're going through the questions to activate the flow of money and wealth in your life. These questions were the questions that unlocked this entire new aspect of my reality where I was able to manifest so much abundance. Okay. Hello, Kim. Hi. You're so cute. Where I was able to activate so much abundance through what I did at that time, and I think I shared this with you guys, my stock investing journey. I learned how to trade and invest stocks, right? And around that time, I had just started learning about money manifestation. And when I learned about that, I had no idea that manifestation would even work, especially when it came to money, because again, like I was still in this phase where I thought all of this was woo-woo. I didn't know anything about how this really worked, how it really is about your subconscious mind. And that's why I give you guys the science in here, because it helps you understand why this works. And so when I did that, I unlocked manifesting $2,000 plus days passively through my passive income stream at that time, which was so freaking wild to me back then, right? Because that was so new to me back then. It was something that I didn't even think was possible. And that all came from these questions that we are walking through today, okay? And I put some of these similar questions all throughout the affirmation book so you can unlock the flow of wealth far before you get to this part of the book, because as you can see, we're like more than halfway through the book, or about halfway through the book. But I put various exercises and questions for you to accomplish the same flow of abundance and energy throughout the book. Okay, so make sure that you're tuning into these questions, because you guys have been waiting on these questions for days and it's finally here. So questions to activate the flow of money and wealth inside the affirmation book. One of the core questions that I asked myself that helped me get down to the bottom of what the lack programming in the back of my subconscious mind was this one question here. Okay, well, it's a multi-part question, which is why I give you a really thick box. But what are your core beliefs about money? Okay, do you blame money for the world's problems and chaos? Do you believe there is limited money available? Do you believe you have an inherent access to the piece of the money pie? Or do you believe money is responsible for all the good in the world and the peace in the world? Do you believe there is infinite money available? Do you believe that you have inherent access to the money pie? Okay. Why is this question so important? Some of you, this is going to click for you immediately. And for some of you, this is not going to click. And you're going to be like, I have no idea why we're talking about money pies. Okay. So why does this unlock the flow of abundance in your reality? This is because when you have unconsciously or subconsciously made money the bad guy in your story, you repel money. You have zero chance of attracting money if that is the role that money plays in your life. So if you blame money for why your parents got divorced, or if you blame money for all the bad things in the world, and that's why people are corrupt and evil and so many bad things exist for profit, and people are horrible when they go after money, or rich people are bad, or whatever it might be, what you're doing is you're cutting off your channel of prosperity. Has a difficult time following you in your life. Prosperity is like this friend, okay, that loves the ladies who know how to speak really positively about it. I want you to think about it like this. Would you hang out with a friend who constantly shamed you? Maybe she shamed you about your body, or she shamed you about who you are. She tells you that you're not enough. She tells you that you're always the reason that bad things happen in her life. You're always the reason that things don't work out for her. You're the reason why her family split and all these bad things. Like, would you hang out with a friend who treated you that way? Would you like really want to be in that friend's presence? Would you like to spend time with her? Chances are you would absolutely say like, no, like I'm never hanging out with this girl again. She has such a bad attitude. She's so freaking negative. Like I can't stand her energy. Money is also like that. Okay. Money loves when you have a free, clean energy behind it. And that's a choice, right? And we can choose that energy by working through our subconscious blocks, okay? And this is why this book is so magical. Your life, I literally got through, right before this live actually, reading about 5 emails from some content creators on TikTok, right? And they might even be on live with me today. If you are on the live, definitely give us a shout out and let us know your journey with the book. But they were just telling me how much this book has transformed their relationship with themselves and with money, specifically how it helped them overcome shame with money and feeling as if they are stuck in their lives and they didn't know why. This book pinpointed exactly why they were stuck and how they can get out of it. Okay. So this is the number one question. I want you to ask yourself this right now. I literally want you to ask yourself this right now. I'm giving you free manifestation coaching from this book. Okay. So ask yourself this now, like, what are my core beliefs about money? Like, have I been blaming money for all of the bad things? Like, oh, money makes me have to go and work this job I hate. Oh, money makes me feel so exhausted and stressed out. Money is the reason that my whole family fell apart and my parents got divorced and, you know, all these bad things happen. Money is the reason that my last relationship didn't work out. Like, what are you saying about money? This is the most important money manifestation question you can ever in your entire life ask yourself. Ever. I work through this in this book. I work through this in my private coaching spaces. I work through this in my courses and programs because this question can never be skipped. That's how important it is. So definitely let me know your questions. Like, do you have any questions about your money beliefs and how they're connected to manifesting money and your energy flow? Okay. But your energy flow is controlled by your thought flow. Okay. If your thoughts are stuck and negative and incorrect and not rooted in the truth, but they're rooted in lack and negativity, your energy is also going to be rooted in that. Okay. So I hope this lands with you ladies today and really opens your eyes to your relationship with money, because money really is this relationship. It is a relationship. Money is not a thing. It is a relationship that you have in your life. Okay. I think this is question number 2, and this is so important. I in my coaching, I do this form of like exposure therapy for the ladies that I work with if they need that. And I've actually never talked about this, but so exposure therapy, what exposure therapy is, it's like if you come to me and you tell me that, let's say, you know, you want to manifest becoming financially free, working from anywhere around the world and, you know, living a lifestyle of luxury. As someone who has literally done that, right? Or currently does that, I would immediately have this moment of assessment with you to analyze what's in your subconscious mind. And so what I do is I assess your feeling state, because your feeling state immediately lets you know what is in your subconscious. If you are ever confused, like, Lex, how do I know what my limiting beliefs are? How do I know what things are hidden in my subconscious mind? Can you tell me? The number one thing I would instruct you to do and coach you through is say, what is your feeling state about your goal? What is your feeling state about the thing that you are manifesting? So in this book, I have you do the exact same thing, but when it comes to money. And this is how you will really know if you have money blocks or not. Okay, this is so big. I did this for myself. I do this with my clients, and it has been so freaking transformative. Their lives change literally 24 hours after this. Okay, so the question is, how do you feel when you enter wealthy spaces? Let's say you go into a 5-star hotel or a Michelin restaurant or the Chanel store. Your emotional reactions to wealth are very telling. Okay, repeat this with me. Your emotional reactions to wealth can be very telling. Okay, if you feel anxious, tense, undeserving, that is showing you your frequency of money. This is so, so, so important, ladies. Okay, I'm telling you how to quantum leap your financial reality literally before 2024 is up. If you feel excited, at ease, like you belong, or empowered when you walk into these spaces, then that is also telling you about your emotional frequency with money. This is one of the biggest secrets to quantum leaping your bank account. How do you feel around money? How do you feel when you walk into a Chanel store? How do you feel? Or do you even let yourself go into the Chanel store? Most people don't even let themselves go in because they're like, I don't belong there, right? Your feeling of not belonging will stop you from even going into the environments that you see the best version of yourself in. When the trick with the law of attraction is that you have to become this version of yourself before anything manifests in the 3D. So you need to expose yourself. Exposure, exposure, exposure. Exposure, exposure. Okay. So how do you feel when you go into a Chanel store or a Michelin restaurant or a 5-star hotel? How do you feel? And if you've never paid attention to your feeling state before, after this live, like literally after today's live, anytime you enter into a very peaceful, wealthy, calm space, pay attention to how you feel, whatever your definition of wealth is. Okay. For some of you, it might be the Chanel store. For some of you, it might be freaking, I don't know. It could be anything. Whatever you consider wealthy, how do you feel when you walk into that space? This is important because it's showing you your frequency and your emotional state behind money. And the secret to manifesting is feeling, okay? So if you feel like, oh, I don't belong in this store. Oh, I don't belong at this kind of restaurant. Oh, I feel nervous and anxious and I'm like jittery and I feel so self-conscious. And if that's how you feel when you're in spaces that scream whatever your version of wealth is, then that is one of the root causes as to why manifesting maybe the next level of income in your business is so hard, or that's the root cause behind why you're repelling money and not manifesting and attracting more of it. Okay. So it's so freaking key. This is one of my favorite exercises in the book. And this transformed my entire freaking bank account. I kid you not. I kid you not. Like, it was the secret sauce. Okay. So those are some of my 2 favorite questions. I'm not going to go through each question because, again, if you would like to go through the whole transformation process to quantum leap your life, speak your dream life into existence, you can get the affirmation book at the top of my page. Okay. We do these book clubs daily, but again, I've been doing this office remodel. So with the office remodel, it's kind of panning out to be every other day. Being fully transparent with you all about this, but you can get your copy at the top of my page, the affirmation book. It walks you through all of these things. Okay. That was just the beginning of the money questions. Like the emails that I get about how this book has just freaking changed people's lives. Like I'm going to be posting screenshots of it later and sharing it with you guys because it's actually so inspiring and it may inspire you to stay consistent with your manifesting journey, consistent with your affirmations and reprogramming your mind. But it's actually wild how impactful these exercises are. Again, to share it with you all one last time about how magical this was. I did exercises just like this before I started manifesting over $2,000 days in my passive income stream, not even my active income stream. Like that has nothing to do with like the actual work I put in every day for something active. That was simply a passive income stream. And again, these are the financial principles that no one's teaching you because these are the things that are rooted in truth. The truth is sometimes a lot more difficult to find in this very noisy world. But once you find the truth about the cheat codes to life, the cheat codes to money, the cheat codes to your dream life, you will never lose your way. You will never go another day without accomplishing what you want to accomplish. You will never go another day without having what you want to have. That's not how the game is played when you have these cheat codes. And this is why the affirmation book is so freaking magical. And every single person who has gotten this copy of this book has just been like, I'm so happy that I did. And they share it with their family members. Like, it's insane. So, the next piece that I want to share with you guys is what we're going to be doing in book club tomorrow. Okay. What we're going to be doing in book club tomorrow. Tomorrow in book club, we're going to be doing the affirmation book, reprogramming questions for love. So if you're manifesting your specific person, if you're manifesting a healthy relationship, maybe a marriage, okay, someone to make the most romantic memories with, this is what we're going to be going through tomorrow. We're going to be going through how to activate the flow of love through reprogramming these subconscious limiting beliefs, okay, that are in the back of your mind and literally repelling what you desire to experience in your dream reality. Because dream life means you have the soulmate that sets your heart on fire and just like makes you feel 10 times more alive. Manifesting your dream life means you have financial freedom and you're not trading your joy for that financial freedom. You are not ever going a day with feeling like money has counted you out, okay? Financial freedom looks like being able to do what you love and being more than comfortable, having more than enough, okay? So this is why we went through the money questions today, all right? We're going to go through the love questions tomorrow because that is such a core part of your dream life. One of the things that I was really honest with myself about in the beginning of like, I think I just made a post on this at like 18. I sat down with myself and I was like, I feel like I have something that's meant for me in life, something more than what I've been letting myself onto. And I made a promise to myself that I would manifest my version of a dream life. I knew I wanted to be traveling the world. I knew I wanted to travel the world with the love of my life. I didn't want to travel alone. I knew I wanted to travel with someone and make amazing memories with them. I knew that I wanted to have a business that allowed me to work from anywhere around the world, right? And now today I can work from my iPhone. I can also work from a laptop. It's just purely about preference. And I can do anything, anywhere, anytime, and live the life that I've always dreamed of. And that is because of what's in this book, okay? So I share this with you guys. I make it like so easy to understand so you can really literally close the page every day and say, wow, I see something that I didn't see before. I see the path to my dream life. Like, it's so clear. And you are certain in everything that you need to do to align yourself with every goal that you need to manifest, every goal that you want to manifest, okay? So we go through the love questions tomorrow because that, of course, is a part of your dream life. I knew that I wanted both in my life. I didn't want to be, again, just, wealthy in money, but poor in love. I didn't want to be wealthy in love and poor in money, right? So I help you find, again, every single thing you need to have it in every area of your life. So again, you can get your copy of the affirmation book at the top of my page. I love you guys so much. I hope you really enjoyed the book club today. Those were some of my favorite questions from that section that really transformed my life. And I have so much certainty that it absolutely will transform the person that you are after you complete them too. You can also get the ebook if you're international. We don't ship the physical book. If you're international, we only ship the we don't ship an ebook, but we only send you the ebook, okay? Again, if you have any questions about the book, just let me know. My DMs are open for the next 30 minutes, so definitely let me know your questions. And lastly, you all, if you purchase the ebook, please know that for the ebook, you need iBooks or you need Kindle, okay? You're going to need one of the ebook reading apps to be able to access the book. Make sure that you do have that available. Okay, so I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the value of today's book club, and I am so excited for our next book club. And I'll be keeping you guys up to date with the office remodels. You can see my little cute pumpkins here. And I'll take you behind the scenes with me on the stories. Last thing is we have a surprise announcement about the affirmation book. A fun giveaway coming to my Instagram stories in a few hours. So if you want to be one of the people who's included in this giveaway, you absolutely want to stay tuned to my stories. You don't want to miss, because if you miss, then you miss, okay? And you don't want to miss the giveaways that we do with the affirmation book and Becoming with Lex. So I love you guys so much, and I'm excited to see you for our next book club. Love you. Bye.